You're watching Fox 10 News with John Hook and Carrie Lake in HD.
It may not be the look that employers are going for.
Trying to get into management positions and all that, and they don't like it anymore.
But a Valley doctor heard the call for extreme ear piercing repair.
Basically what we do here is allow this to contract down, come in and take a look at it, and probably, cut part of this out and then fold it back together.
Earplugs, and we're not talking about the kind you wear to drown out noise. We're talking about the kind that some people wear after they have intentionally stretched out their earlobe to the size of their thumb, maybe even bigger. Well, now some of the people who are maybe with those holes and in the market for getting a job, they're turning to plastic surgery to repair their stretched out earlobes. And it is quite a procedure. Fox 10's Jill Monier joins us live to kind of break it down. Well, the good news is it can be done, right?
Yeah, it can be done. And chances are you've seen someone out on the streets with these huge holes in their ears. What may have seemed cool to some in high school or college is now not so cool when they're trying to find jobs in the real world.
I just thought they looked cool. I thought they were fascinating.
Jamie Cremenes says he started stretching the holes in his earlobes when he was just 13 years old.
They have what are called tapers. It looks like the tip of a pencil. It goes from small to large, and you just push it through.
But now he believes the holes and the plugs he wears in them are preventing him from being promoted at the restaurant where he works.
Trying to get into management positions and all that, and they don't like it anymore.
Now Cremenes wants to go into the Army.
They said straight up, you can't get in until you get them. So no.
What we want to do is try to close that, obviously, so it looks good.
Scottsdale plastic surgeon Dr. Daniel Shapiro is doing an earlobe reduction on Cremenes to help.
Basically what we do here is allow this to contract down, come in and take a look at it, and probably, cut part of this out and then fold it back together again.
It's done under local anesthesia. Dr. Shapiro says it's not an uncommon procedure.
There is definitely a science and, an art to the way they do it.
Mandy Andrews and her husband of Mesa makes plugs for the ear holes.
But this is a pretty big industry. Do you have a lot of people wanting these?
Oh, yeah. We get requests all over the world, all of U.S., from shops, from clients.
She admits the look might limit career options.
If you're more of the creative, like a photography or music or something, that's going to be a lot easier than your professional corporate kind of job.
But this would go in your ear?
Yes.
Like this?
Yes. And
somebody's earlobes are that, they get bigger?
They can't be.
They get bigger than this.
Cremenes' ear holes didn't get quite as big, but does he regret doing it?
Yes and no. Yes, because of the whole career and the future aspect of it, but I do enjoy them.
And guys, Cremenes is getting a surgery in a month. He'll have stitches in both ears for a while and will be out for about a week.
Oh, that was nasty looking.
I just learned one thing that I would not tolerate if the kids came home, and it's that, Jill. But at least there's a fix for it. And does the final product look kind of gnarly and scarred, or can it actually
It's got to look better than it does now.
Right, right. And actually, the doctor says that he does these procedures. They're not uncommon. He does them quite often. He says when he does facelifts on older people. He said even people who wore in the 70s and 80s the big dangly earrings that were heavy. He said the earlobes can very easily get stretched out and thin as you age, and so it's not an uncommon procedure. It's the same thing.
And you see the people that have the piercings like through their lip down here and their